Hey friends, it is Stephanie from Three Queens Resell. And so this is at the start of a series called Reseller Dirty Jobs. So I am going to show you some of the fun, unglamorous things about being a full-time reseller. If that sounds good to you, stay tuned. Hey friends, it's Stephanie from Three Queens Resell. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, thanks for joining. And if you are a reseller bestie, thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate you guys coming along for me on my reseller journey. And if you're new here, what I do is I'm a full-time fashion reseller. I buy in pre-owned clothing, shoes, and accessories, and I flip them online. Poshmark, eBay, Mercari, Depop, Facebook Marketplace for a profit. And we also do live auctions as well. Primarily, my content has been hauls and what sold, videos, unboxings, things like that. But as I grow into my 5th year as a reseller, I am diversifying a little bit in my content, also in hopes to grow this channel and get monetized. We are almost there, friends. I will link a playlist up above for you to, if you'd be so kind, to watch through the videos and help me get to that 4,000 watch hours. The goal is to be monetized by the end of the year. So we have a big enough following. We just need to get those watch hours. That means I need to make content that you guys want to watch. So if there is something you're interested in seeing about or learning about as far as my reseller journey, leave it in the comment down below and I'll be sure to create a video around that. So today's video is the first in a series that I'm going to do called Dirty Jobs. Now, they're not really dirty, like you're not going to get dirty doing them. Well, some of them you might, but this one today is not. It's more about the things behind reselling that people don't see. Everybody is like, oh my God, it's so cool. You get to shop and ship and sell things online and have Starbucks and go to fun vintage shops and look around. That's like 10% of the job is the shopping. There's so much more. We have about 560 inventory boxes like the ones you see behind me. And so managing that large inventory is a job in and of itself. You might have watched my video about where I was like in near tears. A month ago, I deleted our spreadsheet on accident. It was a Google Doc, but we had run out of Google storage, probably because I'm not good about deleting photos and stuff. But we had run out of Google storage. So Google was like, do you want to delete your oldest documents? And I was like, sure, and clicked yes, because I had stuff on there from 2013. Well, because our Google document was started 5 years ago, it was one of those things that got deleted. Because in my head, I use it every day. It's like new. We start a new tab every year. But yes, and I made that decision like at 1:30 in the morning. So new rule for Stephanie, she can't delete things without a full night's sleep and without actually reviewing them. But so while we don't have our spreadsheet to quickly find things, so when something sells out of the over 500 boxes, we do have a backup system that my husband had created and just unwittingly, it's just how he creates the listings for Poshmark and how he writes down what box things are in. And so he's kept those photos throughout the years. And so we can find things. It just takes a lot more time other than looking it up in the spreadsheet. So we've got to rebuild the spreadsheet as we've got to rebuild the spreadsheet in order to get our functionality back and be able to ship as quickly as we want to. And also, we don't want to have to cancel things because we can't find them, because he does have that system, but it is not foolproof, and we have not been able to find a few things in the past month, and it is very frustrating for both of us, mostly me, because it's my fault we're in this predicament. So in rebuilding the spreadsheet, I have been going through each of the inventory boxes, and and it's fun. I've gotten to see the evolution of our boxes. These are the cubes that I started out with. Um, the first ones I bought, and they bought them at IKEA. They were so expensive now compared to those cardboard boxes. So most of the inventory, we switch over, and most of the inventory is in those cardboard boxes. But I started off being like real bougie and decorative with these boxes, and now I'm just like, those boxes serve their purpose. But in the process of rebuilding the spreadsheet, we have and I decided to do this all myself. My husband is not helping me rebuild the spreadsheet. He is adding new things to the spreadsheet, like new inventory as we get it. He's going from the new in, and I'm going from what's already in the boxes. So the reason we decided to rebuild the spreadsheet is because, or I decided to rebuild the spreadsheet of myself, is because I wanted to put my hands on every single thing. So as we are rebuilding the spreadsheet, I'm looking to see if it is in list perfectly. If the item is not in list perfectly, it is getting processed like a brand new item, because I want it to be on all of the platforms, and I want to manage all of our inventory through list perfectly. I've been reselling for 5 years. My husband came on board 2 years ago. So I had 3 years where I sourced inventory, and it was just listed on Poshmark and eBay. And so I want to make sure it's listed on all the platforms we sell. So if it is not on list perfectly, it's getting processed like a brand new item. If it is on list perfectly and it is been listed a billion years ago, well, 5 years ago, or if it has been listed, if it was not listed this year, I am redoing the listing, as in I am ending it on list perfectly and then copying it and relisting it, so that we're going to start doing a relist of things after 9 months. I'm not who I heard it from. But when I was at FlipCon, one of the big eBay resellers said that if things don't sell in 9 months, he relists them. And I'm like, He was like, it just kind of falls into the eBay abyss at that point. So you should delist and relist them. And I'm sorry, he's a huge like reseller. I'm sure he doesn't have time to watch this video, but I'm sorry who I don't remember who I can attribute that to. But that got me thinking. And so we started this month process about 3 weeks ago. And I have been like ending listings and restarting them. And some of those things have sold. Don't know if it's coincidence or whatever, but I don't care. I'm gonna keep going with it. So that's another thing. And then what was another thing that I wanted to, if it's in here and I just decided that that's not the direction we want to go. Maybe the item's low value. Maybe I feel like it's something that would be better for the auction. We're going to pull it and put it in our auction. I have started this reoccurring like flash sale auction with $1, $2, and $3 starts. There are some things in the buy it now that are a little bit more than $3, but just a place to clear out inventory that we're not going to have listed on our platforms. So if I decide to pull it from the box and it's not going to be an inventory anymore, I'm actually not ending those items on list perfectly. I'm just not like relisting them, because they could like by accident sell on a platform before we actually get it sells an auction. So that I am pulling all kids items for well of a sale, which is another dirty job that I will get into in another video. So that is what I'm doing in this video, is rebuilding the spreadsheet. one day, one box at a time. So I will kind of walk you through what I'm doing. Let me get my computer set up. I should have already done this. So leave me a comment down below and let me know how often you relist inventory, because I'm kind of wondering if this is like something everybody was doing and I wasn't, or what. And also, we've kind of determined that the only reason we use this spreadsheet now is to locate things. And so we have a lot less detail in our spreadsheet. So I think I have my spreadsheet in the link, down in this description link below. And you are welcome to use that. But since we use List Perfectly, we're keeping track of cost and goods and everything on that. So I am going to, I'm not going to cut to my screen because I want to talk to you as well. So I can just kind of show you. So here's the screen. And blue is what my husband's putting in, the current stuff. And yellow is the Reebok stuff. There is becoming a point where I need to talk to him about how we're going to identify if it's already on the spreadsheet, because I don't want to put things on the spreadsheet twice. So that is something I will discuss with him this afternoon, and I'll let you know what we come up with. Okay, so a couple of things about our box. We have alphabet letters, and then they go with the numbers as well. So we have straight, like A through Z, then A through Z1, A through Z2, A through Z3, and so on. And then shoes, we have like shoes 1 through whatever. So every box, so this is how we locate the item as to what box it is in. And then every item also has a number on the bag. Typically on this white part, we put the item number. So my goal was to list 1,000 items this year. So we started with 1 in January. So I don't know what number we're on now. Let's see. Oh, I do know. We are at 1,732. So that's how many items that we've listed this year, either into the inventory. So that's how we keep track of it. And then this clip on the box, these are just clothespins, and the clip means that there is room in the box for additional inventory. So that way, when Brian is putting the stuff into the spreadsheet and picking a box for it to go in, he can just look for the boxes with the clip. So once he fills up the box, we take the clip off, and that way we know it's like full, and just kind of a little like check and balance situation. So what I have to do with every single item, and I'll pull up my List Perfectly. If you are not on List Perfectly, it is I haven't used any other cross-listing service. It is the cross-listing service that I use. I had the opportunity to meet the owners of List Perfectly at FlipCon. Absolutely lovely ladies. I'm just so grateful that I got the opportunity to meet them in person. They're really passionate about their product. I do have a code, and I will link it in the description before. I believe you get a week free, a month free, or something free, and I get some type of kickback from that. But I did tell them that I would start promoting their wonderful service that I've been using for so long in my videos. And just kind of telling you, see, because I was singing the praises to them, and they know, but I want to help them grow their business as well. This is a Rails shirt. It's a Rails button-down flannel. So this, I'm pretty sure, is going to get relisted. And I'm going to kind of just show you my screen. Now, sometimes List Perfectly during the day moves slow, especially down here in the basement. So I'm searching for this Rails shirt. And while I'm searching for that, I am going to pop over to the spreadsheet, because this is one we will keep in inventory, and type in the brand. It's a shirt. It is a size small. There's red. And even though it's multicolor, I just picked like what I perceive as the most dominant color. Red, it's a size small, and it's going to be in box I. And then there we go. So this one was listed January 25th, 2023. So she is good to go. She's just going to go back in her bag. And she's been re-added to the spreadsheet. I don't need to delist and relist because she's been within the year. So this is the next one. This is Mulberry Cottage. And it is, oh, this is a cardigan. It is Layless, which is an Anthro brand. I am actually going to pull this because we're doing a Free People Anthro brand auction. But Anthro and Free People and Torrid are listed as well as in specialty auctions. So I feel like I just listed this one. This one's new a tag. So I feel like it's going to be fine. So while I am waiting for it to come up on List Perfectly, same thing. I re-added to the spreadsheet. And this one is size medium. Oops. So, and this is in bag 10. So this one was, and it'll be in box I as well. But it'll also be on our inventory. We have a special hanging space upstairs for Anthro and Free People brands. So I'll make a note that it is in with the auction items. And let's pop back over to List Perfectly to see if this guy came up. Has not, but I know we have not. I feel like I've listed it recently. But I try not to go on my memory too much because I handle so many things that it's just not good to do that. We'll do a search. What else do I want to show? So also I have all these tabs up at the top right across here. Those are the ones that I have to relist. So while I've been doing this video, I'll open them up. And then while I'm waiting for the next window to open for it to search this brand, I will work on listing those. And this one is not, okay, so this one was listed a couple of weeks ago. So I am pulling this one for to put with the auction, and I noted on our spreadsheet it is with the Free People Anthro auction items, so we'll know where it is. So that's what I'm working on, friends. That's the job, rebuilding my spreadsheet from scratch, and the only way to do it is to go through each box, each bag, one at a time, and actually manually data entry them. And in that process, decide if they need to be relisted using List Perfectly, or if I'm just going to pull them and have it in our auction. So that is what I'm working on, friends. So leave me a comment down below. Do you like these behind the scene videos? And if so, what is the next topic you want to see? Until next time, thanks for watching, and bye-bye.